Well, good evening, my friends. Swim and Julie, Hortensia, good evening, my darlings. I hope y'all are well. I'm doing good. Uh, Shanley, good evening. Ashley, good evening. Michaela, hello. Sherry, good evening again, sweetheart. Amanda and Jennifer. Let's see, Marie and Jessica, good evening. Autumn, good evening, everybody. Sylvia, let's see. Hello, Kelly and Sherry, good evening. Laura, Sherry Baker, hello, my sweetheart. Good to have you in here. Tammy and Dawn, good evening. Marie, Mia, Jennifer. Regina, Lori, good evening, everybody. Sharon. Oh yeah, that was, I believe that was you. Sarah. Sharon Hoskins. No, it's Sarah. It's Sarahhoskins, sweetheart. That wasn't you tonight. I'm sorry. Unless you go by that name in the other on Facebook, all right? Adam, good evening. Debbie, good evening. Hello, Mary, good evening. Josie. Okay, so let me see. I'm looking to see if any of my anchors have made it here. Tonight's Saturday night. I can understand everybody's got things going on. Good evening, May. And if I've missed you, good evening, Shay. So for anybody that's new in here, by the way, I'm Gypsy Hoffman, Psychic Medium. It's good to have you here. The voice you will hear in a few minutes is Michael. He is my eldest and he is my manager. He keeps things going. He can spit things out quicker than I can. I'm focused on y'all and also your energy and spirit. So he does the spill, as y'all know. Hello, brown-eyed baby doll. Jane, good to have you here. Okay, so tonight I'm going to let it build just for a minute. I'm going to do a few cards. I will as I feel spirit, and I do have a spirit I have to mention in just a minute as well. As I feel spirit, I will deliver the message for you. I have a coffee cup reading, mini coffee cup reading to do for Debbie Johnson English. Debbie, are you going under a different name in here? Let me know if you're here. Just let me know if you're here, sweetheart, okay? Good evening, everybody. Good evening. Yes, Shannon. We've been, actually my YouTube station, I believe I've had since year after YouTube opened. And I have videos of my children, of Mikey and his late teens, and Gabriel on here playing with one of the raccoons that I raised. All right. So if anybody sees, all right, let me see here real quick before I pull a card. Hello, Marlu. Hello, everybody. If I missed you, hello. Okay, if anybody sees where Debbie Johnson comes in, or she says, I'm Debbie, I don't think she goes by Debbie Johnson on here. Let me know, please, all right? Brenda White is in the house. I didn't see her. Brenda, if you're here, welcome. Somebody said hello to you. There you are. Everybody, Brenda White is my anchor, and I just Let's see if we can get this to clear up. She's my anchor and my wrench. Please follow her directions. She will write in my anchors and wrench, write in all capitals, so you will notice it as it goes by. Please follow their lead, whatever they say. They do keep everything going smooth for Michael and I, all right? And please welcome her. Good evening, Brenda. All right, here we go. Let's pull this first card. It's for Shannon Ukrup. Shannon, number 7. I just need to wind off of spirit for a couple of minutes here. So I'm going to pull a few cards. And 7. Shannon, you had the ring, sweetheart. All right. I feel like something, if it hasn't already and it's laying there that you need to put attention to it, this is not necessarily a ring as in an engagement ring or a wedding band. To me, this is representing some kind of agreement that you have to sign, a contract, pardon me. Could be insurance, a lease, something that I feel like needs your attention. If it may be in the house lying around right now, stop putting it off, all right? If it comes in the next couple of weeks, I feel like this is something you can't put off for one reason or another. Go ahead, sign it, do what you got to do, all right? I feel like you may procrastinate for one reason or another, sweetheart, and you can't on this. It's very important. Whatever this is, in turn, when I said car insurance, of course that helps us, but whatever this is you're signing will make a difference for you and your family. That's what I need to throw in, all right? It's not the norm, so go ahead and take care of it, please. All right, Ashley Root, number 30. And I am looking for Debbie Johnson English. If you're here, let me know. You may be under a different name. I wrote down your Facebook name. Okay. And 30. All right. You have the lilies, Ashley. Just a second. The bubbles take care of that tickle. All right, Ashley. The lilies represent something new. But what I feel like it means for you is you need to change some things around in your life, which I know you're desperately working at that. But you need to, when I say change things out around in your life, you need to welcome in some new activities, new thoughts, something new for you. All right? So if it could mean something you've put on the back burner that you need to pull out and start working towards, or working, like if it's a craft, working with it, or a small goal. I feel like you're feeling, and forgive me for saying this, I feel like you're feeling stagnant. All right? With everything going on, you're not using some of that energy you need to expand yourself, to feel you need to bring in something new into your life and work that energy for you. All right? I hope that helps you, sweetheart.
Did you see we had a $2 donation?
No. I hadn't gotten it.
Martha, I'm not sure how to say the last name, but Martha made a $2 donation.
Woot, woot. Thank you, Martha. And we have another one here. That was Martha. What was her last name, Mikey?
I don't know how to pronounce it.
Okay.
Sabinon?
All right, I'll write it down.
Sabinon?
Martha, and then also Julie Rose.
And I want to say this real quick because I know we've got some new people in here and stuff. Most of you who are returning know, but first of all, I want to say thank you so much again for the donations, and all donations will be
Thank you.
going towards better equipment so that we can provide you guys with better quality content. With that said, we do have Super Chat open for those who want to make a donation. That's the little money sign that you see beside the comments. But all we ask is that when you make a Super Chat donation, please do not actually ask a question or ask for her to pull up a spirit inside the Super Chat itself. Just write it out like everybody else in the regular comments. That way everybody has a fair and equal chance to be chosen.
That's right. Success I'm drawn to.
So thank you guys so much. Thank you both so very much. And I just opened up the screen, so if somebody did make a donation and we didn't see it, let us know. And yeah, thank you guys so much.
Thank you. And Debbie, English is here. Debbie, I will do your card reading in a couple of minutes. I have to go into this. Spirit is here. Mama B, just a minute. Mama B, $3 donation. $2. Thank you so much, Mama B.
Mama B of 3.
Mama B of 3.
And you said you saw another one?
Yeah, here they are.
It must
Julie
have been
Rose.
above that one.
All right, I have a gentleman here. Okay. He's looking for family. He's showing me his wife, and he has 2 girls. His name begins with a D as well. His name begins with a D. And he's looking for harmony. And I can't tell if, I believe Harmony is his daughter. But he's showing me the mother and 2 girls. And Harmony, I believe we do have a Harmony that comes in if you're here. Anyway, he wants you to know he loves you. He comes around, all 3 of you. He sends, he shows me, he sends pennies. He says, pennies from heaven. Tell them. She'll know. Pennies from heaven. All right, you're finding pennies. And the first thing I think of is a movie, and I believe there's a song. And he just shakes his head. They'll know what I mean. Pennies from heaven, okay? He wants you to know he loves you. Tell Mama, stop crying. So Harmony, tell your mother stop crying. Let her know he's around her. All right? She will feel him the strongest in the evening time. And he shows me how he cradles her at night, that she lies and cries. All right? Harmony, if you're here, let me know. If you should come in later after the live, just message me. Let me know you got the message, all right? But he wants to tell you, have pennies from heaven. He says that'll make the complete connection right there. All right? And he's sending his love.
Real quick.
All right.
Sherry Baker just made a $5 donation.
Oh, Sherry, thank you. What?
And real quick, I see Brenda White saying, Kelly, hold on, where'd it go? Kelly, it's all right if it's the same number as you choose. If you are chosen, where'd it go? If you are chosen, your number is red just for you. Thank you, Brenda. And yes, guys, if you're new and you're not familiar with how this works, when she's pulling a card, every card or question is meant for that individual person alone. And so it doesn't matter if we have 10, 20, 30 people asking for the same card number, and it could be the card could be different for each person, and even the same if 5 people end up with the same card, they might have different meanings behind each card. It all depends on what she feels in the card and she sees.
Yeah, sometimes
So-
I don't even read what the card normally means.
Yes,
You know,
and
it's whatever I feel. Yeah.
but just so you all know that, so thank you. I've lost my.
I'm sorry, Mikey. I'm sorry. Okay, brown-eyed baby doll.
Wait. Julie Rose made a $3 donation.
Oh, Julie, thank you, Julie Rose.
You do amazing job.
Thank you. Woot, woot, woot. It's crazy us doing that, but I love it. All right.
Thank you.
Brown-eyed baby doll. I feel like my marriage is failing me and my husband never get any time together. He said he feels like we are roommates because of everything going on. Will things get better? Honey, you gotta work things out that's going on, but it will get better. The love between you, even though you feel like roommates, and I honestly don't think it's every marriage, but a lot of marriages, you have that stale, that just you're going from day to day, taking care of this, taking care of that. You may even, or you may not say hello. My family, we kiss hello, we kiss goodbye, kiss goodnight, you know? And that may be all that's happening, all right?
And one more.
If you do that. But once if you would please write things down and tackle them together. And it's going to take a little bit of motivation, I feel like, to even get the two of you to sit down together, you know, and talk about what's going on and work on things. You know, work on each little thing as if it's a problem. Take care of it. All right? This is not only going to take care of what's going on, one thing at a time, but your bond will get closer. All right? Or not that it's not, it'll get stronger again. All right? I hope that helps you. But, you know, I could really help you with an open guidance. If you're interested, message us below in the description on Facebook, all right? 20 minutes is 35, and I really feel like I could help you a lot more than this quick little bit here. Martha, $10 donation. Thank you so much. Woot, 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 woot. Now she asks for number 5. I'm going to go ahead and pull it, but I appreciate the donations. They do go towards our equipment and stuff that we're needing as we need it. All right, but we ask, and it's okay. I'm going to go ahead and do it. We ask, donations are for that. All right, and anybody else that donates, thank you from our heart. But write what you need in the comments, and as I'm drawn to you, I'll do that. It just makes it fair for everybody, correct?
Yeah.
All right. Next, I will be doing a mini coffee cup reading for Deborah, English, number 5. All right. Martha, you have the snake. Now, Martha, I feel like there's somebody that you consider a friend, or it might be a close family member. Now, I feel like this is somebody you consider as a friend, that they are outright boldly lying to you for whatever reason. And one way to find out or to figure this out is I feel like they are a habitual liar. But it's what they're saying to you is going to hurt you in the long run. I feel like they just are a habitual liar. I don't know how long you've known them, but they're in your life or as a friend. And I feel like you talk to them quite frequent. I want you to think about who this could be and put a distance between you and them if you can, because I don't feel like you could just cut your ties and let them go. But one way is to just listen. And I feel like you're going to catch them in their lie as they talk to somebody else, all right? In the long, you may not feel nothing right now, but I feel like give yourself a couple of months and it's really going to hurt you deep with these lies, whatever they're saying to you, honey. So figure out who the snake is and if you, I don't feel like you cut your ties, but you could put a distance between you and them. All right?
Something is going on here. Something not right is going on. And I tried to open up something else and it won't come up at all.
Are these new messages? I'm sorry,
Yes.
excuse me.
And I can't see nothing.
All right, well, we'll have to look on our...
I'm shutting this down. I don't even
Okay.
want to use it no more. 'Cause
All right,
if
let me do this.
If this is any reflection on what happened earlier,
Okay. Facebook is giving us some trouble. Naturally, right? With our messages. I've noticed that on and off all day. All right, this coffee cup is for Deborah English. Oh, Lisa Rogers is in the house. Welcome, Lisa. Lisa is an anchor in Wrench. Please welcome her, and along with our others, make sure you follow her direction. She keeps everything going smooth. All right, here we go. Now this is a cup that I will be reading for you, and during a mini coffee cup reading, I read 3 or 4 things that pop out along with numbers. If you were here last night, that was an awesome one. She was able to confirm everything I was seeing. Usually they come back, but last night during the live feed, it was awesome.
I don't see it here at all. So I don't.
Okay. All right, and I just turned this over to look. All right, the first thing I see is, now when I focus, I usually focus on the house. So please feel free to interact with me. I always ask that. The first thing I see is somebody in the house or somebody you talk to or see often. They wear a mask. I feel like they're very depressed. They have, this is for Deborah English.
Okay.
I feel like they're very depressed. I feel anxiety. My heart is racing. But they wear a mask to try to hide this from everybody. And I want you to think about who this is. If it's you, I don't feel like it's you though, honestly. I feel like this is somebody that you deal with, that you love, all right? You got to try to get them help or get them to open up, please. I do feel like there's times, okay, see, as I turn it, I see where this is caused from their depression, okay? So I honestly do not feel like it's bipolar, temper. I feel like this is caused from depression. You'll see a major mood swing every so often, but it's from the depression. If you can't relate now, think about it, okay? I understand, but I'm just telling you what I see.
Is she going by a different name?
She's going by Deborah English. If it's not a family member, it could be a very close friend. Like I said, somebody that you talk to often. All right, now I see question marks. I don't know if this is for you or somebody in the household about their job, but I see there's questions about the job, about the job, okay, is what I should say. That's what I feel. There's questions about how the money's going to come in, about the job, whether it's a pay raise or a promotion, or maybe you're looking for another one, but it's for the income. That's what I need to say, income. There's question marks. I feel about where it's coming from now. Is something going on, or possibly a new one that you're trying to apply for? There's a lot of question marks, but I want to tell you, go with your intuition, because above the question marks, I see the all-seeing eye. This tells me to tell you to go with your intuition on this. All right? Don't dilly-dally over it. Just go with it. All right? Or if it's your spouse or somebody in the house, tell them to go with their gut feeling on that. All right? Okay. I hope she didn't. She said she was here a minute ago. All right. This is an interaction here. So I'm constantly looking up here, so say something so I know you're still here, sweetheart. And I mean that with love and respect. Honest to God, I do. All right. Okay, now, you do have a woman figure around you as well. She had short hair when she passed, okay? I feel like she teased it, actually. I'm not even sure if it was a natural curl, but I see where she would tease it and even tease it up, like have the bangs, but she would tease it up here. She comes around. This is a mother, a grandmother, or a great-grandmother in that. Work has been crazy. Good to hear. Good. Thank you. I just wanted to make sure you were still here. Good. All right. I don't think it's your mother. I believe it's a grandmother or a great-grandmother, and I believe it's on your father's side. So I want you to think. Just know that they watch over you. And again, she had very short hair, and I feel like she teased it. The teasing, because of the way I see this, it's like teased out, all right? She has a little bird, so possibly a little bird sitting on her shoulder. So she might have remembered her, or family remember her as having a parakeet or a little bird in the house, okay? That's just like a confirmation on maybe who this is for you. All right, you also have the number 7, the number 5, and the number 12. All right, I consider these lucky numbers. If you need to pull numbers, or I'm not supposed to condone playing them, but for the next 3 or 4 weeks, I consider these lucky numbers. You also have the word or the name I believe it's Mickey. And it's M-I-C-K, and then it's either an I-E or an I. So that wouldn't be Mikey. Mikey would be M-I-K. This is M-I-C-K. All right? So it would be Mickey or something like this. I want you to think about who this could be. Now, it could be somebody that has been in your life somewhere. You might need to pick up a phone and say hello. If they've passed already, this tells me that they come around. They're thinking about you. They come around, all right? And that's about it, sweetheart. I hope that gives you a little insight. If you weren't able to relate to some of that, that's okay. Just as it comes to you, just let me know. All right? As it comes to you, just let me know. God bless you. And I want to thank you for sharing and caring. Huh?
She said, my mom's mom had a bird, makes me smile.
Oh, good. Okay, because this woman has a little bird. So that's who that would be. Wonderful. Okay. And I want to thank you again for sharing and caring and supporting our live feed. It means the world to Michael and I. And we have
We had 3 donations, I believe, during that time. Taylor made 2 donations.
Oh, thank you so much,
Hold
Taylor.
on 1 second. She made 2 $2 donations. Whoop, 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 whoop. And the second one said, liked and shared, you're amazing. And Nocturnal Widows made a $5 donation.
Oh my gosh, Taylor, thank you so much. Woot, 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 woot. And the other was who? Nocturnal? Did I miss
Widow.
it? Nocturnal Widow. God bless you. That's a cool name. I know what that means, but I like the way you used it.
And Debbie English said, thank you so much.
Oh, you're most welcome, sweetheart. It was an honor to read it for you. My real name is Danielle. Thank you, Danielle. Woot, woot. Woot, woot, woot.
And guys, everybody is, everybody's a little bit different, and I understand this. But if you ever have a coffee cup with us, the more we interact with her, the better. Even if you have a coffee cup and you don't, how do I put this, Mom? If you don't resonate with
Oh
what-
yeah, if you don't hesitate to say I don't feel that, or it doesn't resonate, right? It's just kind of confirming it, and it helps me to keep going because I will focus on that, right? And
Yes.
Is that what you're
But-
getting at?
Yes, but yes.
Just go.
Oh, somebody just
Tammy
made a $10.
Smith, thank you so much. Thank you, everybody.
Whoop, whoop.
What? Shut up, shut up. Only time I tell him to shut up, just so you know. And I say it like, shut up. I used to babysit. This is sad, but there was a time that I babysat when
Funny,
I
but
first
it's
got
sad.
married.
It's funny thinking back on it, but it
It's
is
sad. I used to babysit a lot of children. This one time in my life, my husband was working out, and he was in the Navy, and I brought in a lot of children. And this one mother, I had 5 kids that I watched of hers. 3 of them were toddlers up to 4, and the one that was in a playpen, the only words he could say was "shut up, shut up." And he said it kind of off, like I say shut up, the way I tell him. And it was so sad because I felt like that's what his mother told him all the time. And
That means that's the only words that
he
are ever said
heard
to that child.
that he heard.
Shut up.
Shut up. And he said it, and I say it jokingly because that's the only way I tell them to shut up when I'm playing. And I say it like that, but it really is kind of sad. And you know, by the time they left, that child did say other words, and he said shut up a lot less. Thank you, God, you know. But anyway, I thought I'd share that with you.
I remember that. And
You remember?
I was just a child.
Yeah, you were like, you were like
Anytime
10.
you would come around the pen,
Yeah, that's all I'd say. All right, now, let me see. We got numbers. People are wanting cards. All right, let me pull some cards as I feel spirit, as I'm drawn to you. I know, Danny, isn't it? It is sad. It was sad. See, she would bring those children with me at 5 in the morning, and her agreement was to pay, and two of them went to school on the bus with my kids, but they would come 5 in the morning. She would pick them up at 5:30, but then they would wind up staying with me with supper. She worked construction, and I don't know, it was just really, really sad. They had, thank God, I feel like we were good to have them in our life for a while, you know.
Julie W. made a $1 donation.
Thank you. What?
See, you've done taking it from me.
I didn't
And
mean to.
They love your whoop whoop
No,
way
they don't.
more than mine
No, they
now.
don't. No, they don't.
Yes.
All
And
right.
I'm glad because I'm giving it over to you so I can laugh at you.
Okay, Hortensia, number 15. And I'm just going to go down to this, and as I see. Fourteen and number 15. All right, sweetheart, you have the moon and the stars. Now, okay, this is one of those times that what I feel, I'll try to relate to this, but it really is not this. I do feel like somebody close to you is going to come to you for guidance, for help. All right. This is going to be in the next 2 weeks or less. All right. Next 2 weeks. They might have already, but I feel like yet to come. Next 2 weeks. Use as far as your guidance, go with your heart. But part of that, I feel like, go with your intuition. Your intuition will be telling you something. Go with it. All right. Tell them, even if you feel like this is the part, even if you feel like it's going to hurt them to hear what you have to say, they came to you for a reason. All right, they respect you to have come to you. So even if the words hurt, it's going to help them. Go with your intuition on what you need to say. All right, don't worry about feelings. You can say it gently, but say it. All right, say it. And that's what I feel from that. All right, sweetheart, God bless you. Oh, Danny, you're right. We became their family. I would say it was throughout the school year, and part of the summer, and they were a blessing to us as well. You know. All right, this is for Elizabeth, number 11. Elizabeth, number 11.
And I was just picking. I don't laugh at you. I laugh with you.
Oh, I know. That's why I tell you to shut up. All right. Okay, Elizabeth, hold on. I got to answer this real quick because Spirit's coming out. Michaela Hall. Michaela, your daddy is around you. Or your pap, okay? The energy's strong. And when you say pap, I take it as a grandfather. I don't see him, but the love. As I'm reading it, I just got this overwhelming, goosebump, warm feeling of love. So yes, he is around you. Yes, he's proud of you. All right, and like right now, for me to feel it that strong, and I'm focused on somebody else, and my eyes keep dropping down to you, that tells me he's right there. Talk to him. All right, right now, just as I go to read Elizabeth, let him know you know he's there. Tell him you love him.
They'll be able to use it.
Okay. All right. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. All right, Elizabeth, you have the family tree. Elizabeth, I feel like you're a very strong part of the family. And when I say that, I feel like not only part of the trunk, but the root system. And you tend to keep it going. I feel like there's somebody or some, more than one, that have lost contact, that you've lost contact with, or they've lost contact with different family members that you need to try to reach out and pull them in. All right. I feel like there's one elderly person in particular. That's what I'm getting, an elderly person in particular. They need to be contacted. You need to reach out, talk to them, see what's going on, bring them back, bring that connection back, please. All right, I hope that helps you. I hope you can resonate with that.
Taylor made a $2 donation, Taylor Sanders, and she said,
Taylor, thank you.
keep the good work up.
Thank you, thank you.
Come on.
Thank you. Woot, 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 woot. All right. Now, Anna Collar, I know you're asking for a card, but I'm not giving you a card. I got to tell you, you have, this doesn't happen often. You have an angel that it's just, it's a female angel around you. And at first I thought, well, maybe it's a spirit guide, but it's just this light energy of light, and the sense of it as a female. So with that being said, just know I don't have a message. I'm going to go ahead and pull the card. Maybe the card is your message from her, but it's just, as I looked at you and I'm going to pull your card and I look down, I just get this glow. All right. Just know you have an angel very strong watching you. I know we all have angels, but this is coming out for a reason. You must really need her right now. All right. Okay, number 13. Absolutely beautiful. Okay. If you see any others. All right. Number 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and number 13. Okay, there you go. You have the sun. Anna, you stay strong, stay positive. All right? I saw the light. Remember I said I saw the light? Look at what you got, the sun. So that's telling me to tell you to stay positive. Don't let things get you down. Remember, if you have to, take one day at a time with what you're going through. All right? And just remember you got the next day. All right? But positivity. That tells me things are going to get better. Things are better or will get better. All right, just stay positive, sweetheart. Remember, you've got each day, work towards the next day. Take care of today and know you got tomorrow. I hope that helps you.
By the way, guys, and thank you, Anchors, for mentioning this. If you enjoyed, if you're enjoying tonight, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. It does help us out, and it's the best and easiest way to show Gypsy a little bit of appreciation. And if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe and turn on that notification bell. I do believe tonight we hit 3,000 subscribers, so thank you guys so very much. And yeah, thank you.
Thank you, thank you. All right, Miss Taylor. You have number 15. I counted it out, and you have the clouds. Now, what I feel is you have felt foggy. You're dealing with something going on. You're dealing with not just one thing. I feel like it's several different things, all right? And it's a fog. When are you going to see the clear skies? You need to work on one thing at a time. Write them down. Stay positive, all right? I feel like whether you write it down and work on one thing at a time, honestly, I feel like another month and a half you're going to feel some relief. But also when I got this, I felt the anxiety. My heart started racing, and I got anxiety. That's why I'm saying work on one thing at a time. Don't overstress yourself. All right? Whatever this is, don't overstress yourself. And I feel like maybe there's a goal or something you're working towards. Don't overstress yourself. You got this. All right? Just stay positive, sweetheart. I hope that helps you.
And yes, we need a whoop whoop for 3,000.
Woot, 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 woot. All right. Okay, this is for Danny Wood. Danny Wood. Number 17. 17. All right, you have the whip and the broom, Danny. Now, Danny, you're putting too much time and energy in one area. You need to put it in, you need to put less time in this area and into another. So forgive me for saying this, if it's family that needs you more, put that time there. If it's energy and time you need to put for yourself, dedicate some of that other time to you. All right? I just feel, as soon as I got that, I just feel all this energy is focused in one area. And you need to take and shuffle that energy into other areas. All right? You're putting too much in one time and you're needed in another, whether it's family, close family or friends, or for you yourself. That's what I get really strong on that. I want you to sit and think about that and see where it is you need to put some more time and energy in. And I mean that with respect, too. All right? It's just what I was feeling. All right. Did you get that fixed, or do I need? Here we
What?
go. All right. Never mind. You're most welcome. All right. Here we go. This is for Tina Carson. Tina Carson, number 23. And 23. Tina, you have the horseback rider, sweetheart. That tells me you have, no, it tells me you have an old friend coming into your life. Somebody you hadn't seen, whether they're old or not, I don't mean that. Somebody you hadn't seen or heard from in a very long time. Now, if you didn't hear from them the past week, you will in the next 2 weeks. Maybe 3 weeks, okay? Sometimes my time is off. You're going to think of this card, somebody you haven't heard from in a long while, and I feel like Your heart's going to race as with happiness, excitement, all right? Let me know. Confirm that with me when it comes through, okay? I hate to do this to you guys, but we're having technical difficulties. I don't know if you guys can see me, but we're watching here, and he's showing me over there. I'm going to have to cut it for the night. I want to thank everybody for being in here. Let me pull a name for a mini coffee cup reading. Did I miss
Julie
anybody?
W. just made $1 donation.
Oh, Julie, thank you so much. Woot, 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 woot. Thank you, thank you.
How many times can you do it in one night?
What, would somebody say that?
No.
You turkey.
Nobody said that.
Nothing like having boys. I'll tell you what, I wouldn't trade them for nothing in the world. All right, here we go. Shannon Bennett, you have won a mini coffee cup reading. Message me in the next 24 hours to the link in the description under Facebook, and I'll set you up in a mini coffee cup reading. All right, I love you guys.
We're going to have to make a video for this particular one. And every time you say what, we speed up the video
Ha
by
ha
so
ha
much.
ha ha. Shut up. I want to thank my anchors for being here tonight. Lisa and Brenda, thank you so much. No, we love you. Thank you for your help. Everybody, we will see you Monday night. God bless you.
See you all.
We love you. Good
Bye.
night.